2x, so that's why you will get x1. What is x1? X1 is, x4 is already 0 now, right? X4 is already 0 now, so x1 that is equal to minus x3 minus x2. So x1 is equal to minus x3, that is minus t, minus x2, that is 4t. So 4t minus t divided by 2, so that is equal to 3t divided by 2. Hence kernel of t, that can be written as in curly bracket. Inside theoretically we can write t into 3 by 2 minus 4 1 and 0, 3 by 2 minus 4 1 0, where t belongs to R. So this question number 5 is complete. Now next question number 5, or question number 5a. Let t from R2 to R2 with a linear transformation defined by t of x1 x2, that is equal to x2 minus 5x1 plus 13x2 minus 7x1 plus 16x2. Find the matrix for the transformation t with respect to the basis b, that is equal to 3 1 transpose of 3 1, 5 2 transpose of 5 2 for R2, and b dash is 1 0 minus 1 transpose of 1 0 minus 1, transpose of minus 1 2 2, and transpose of 0 1 2. Why here written transpose? Because we want to make into column vector, so that's why 4R3. So this is our transformation from R2 to R3. We have mapping t of x1 x2. Here is the definition. Find the matrix. We want to find the matrix for the transformation t with respect to the basis b and b dash, right? Where b is a basis vector for R2 and b dash is a basis vector. B dash is a basis for R3. Using the given transformation, first of all we want to find the image vector of this corresponding to basis vector of R2. So we want to find t of 3 1 and t of 5 2. Whatever the answer, that can be expressed as a linear because now this image vector are elements of the codomain, that means elements of the R3, right? And now we have a basis vector for R3, basis vector for the codomain. So that's why this two vector can be written as linear combination of this three vector, right? And using this that linear combination, we want to find the coordinate vector and put that coordinate vector as a column, right? So that is our matrix, that is our required matrix. Okay, so here I explain the process. Now first we want to find the image vector corresponding to the this basis vector of the domain. So t of 3 1, put 3 and 1 in the definition. X1 is equal to 3 and x2 is equal to 1. So put these two values in this definition. X2 is 1 minus 5 into 3, so minus 15 plus 13 into 1, so minus 15 plus 13, you will get minus 2. Then minus 7 into 3, that is minus 21 plus 16 into 1, so plus 16, right? So minus 21 plus 16, you will get minus 5. Similarly you can find t of 5 and 2. X1 is 5, x2 is 2, so 2, first element is 2, minus 5 into x1, so that is minus 5 into 5 minus 25 plus 13 into 2 plus 26, minus 25 plus 26, so that's why you will get 1 here. And then minus 7 into 5, that is minus 35. Okay, minus 7 into 5, that is minus 35 plus 16 into 2, so 32, so minus 35 plus 32, so that's why you will get minus 3. So now we have this two image vector corresponding to the basis vector for R2. Now 1 minus 2 minus 5 is a vector of R3 and this 3 vector are basis vector for R3. So now using the definition of basis, we can express this vector as a linear combination of this 3 vector, right? So let 1 minus 2 minus 5, that is equal to a into 1 0, this is 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 2 2 and 0 1 2. So 1 0 minus 1 minus 1 2 2 and 0 1 2. So this first image vector can be expressed as linear combination of this 3 vector, that is equal to a minus b. See, multiplication of this simplification of this equation, you will get a into 1 minus b into minus 1, that is a minus b, 2b plus c minus a plus 2b plus 2c. So that's why a minus b is equal to 1, 2b plus c is equal to minus 2, minus a plus 2b plus 2c is equal to minus 5. Solving these equations, you will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 2. How we solve these 3 equations? Using matrix. Okay, you have to convert into augmented matrix of these equations, right? 1 minus 1 1 minus 1 0. From this equation you will get 0 to 1 and then 1 to 2. Okay, so to solve this 3 equation, you have to use matrix method, right? You have to use matrix, augmented matrix, and then convert this augmented matrix into a row echelon form, and using that row echelon form you can easily solve this 3 equations. So finally here directly I write the answer. Solving this equation, you will get a is equal to 1. This is just simple example, right? You can solve it. Solving these equations, you will get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0 and c is equal to minus 2. So what is our first coordinate vector corresponding to 3 1, that is equal to 1 0 minus 2. Okay. Now next, what is our next vector? 2 1 minus 3. So also this 2 1 minus 3 can be expressed as linear combination of this 3 basis vector. So 2 1 minus 3, that is also can be written as a into 1 0 minus 1 plus b into minus 1 2 2 plus c into 0 1 2, right? That is equal to a minus b, 2b plus c and minus a plus 2b plus 2c. So a minus b, that is equal to 2, 2b plus 2c, that is equal to 1, and minus a plus 2b plus 2c is equal to minus 3. So again you can solve this 3 equation using augmented matrix, convert that augmented matrix into a row echelon form, and using that row echelon form you can solve these 3 equations. So finally I directly written here the answer. Solving these equations, we get a is equal to 3, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to minus 1. So what is our coordinate vector corresponding to this second basis vector t of 5 2, that is equal to 3 1 minus 1. So what is our first coordinate vector? 1 0 minus 2, this is 3 1 minus 1. So that is our required matrix. First column is 1 0 minus 2, second column is 3 1 minus 1. So the matrix of the transformation T with respect to the basis b and b dash is given by A, that is first column is the first coordinate vector and the second column is the second coordinate vector, right? So here is the complete the answer of this question. Next question. Question number 5b, first part. Let T from R2 to R2 be defined by T of xy, that is equal to x plus y, x minus y, is T11. If so, find formula for T inverse xy. This question asked in 4 marks. Here is the solution. Now first of all we want to check that the given linear transformation, this is a linear transformation, right? You can see easily that this is transformation T from R2 to R2, Euclidean linear transformation, and both the coordinate vector are linear. The W1 is also linear, W2 is also linear. So that's why you can say that this is a linear transformation. Now we want to check that the given transformation is 1 1 or not. So let x is equal to x1 x2 and y is equal to y1 y2 belongs to R2. To prove 1 1, what we have to prove, starting with t of x is equal to t of y, where x and y are vectors of R2, starting with t of x is equal to t of y, and if you will get x is equal to y, then you can say that t is 1 1, okay, by the definition of 1 1 s. So we are starting with t of x is equal to t of y. Now using the definition, t of x is x1 x2 and y is y1 y2, so that's why t of x is equal to what is x1 plus x2, right, because instead of xy we have x1 x2. Try to understand, instead of x and y we have x1 and x2, so that's why you will get x1 plus x2 and x1 minus x2. So x1 plus x2, x1 minus x2, that is equal to, similarly that is equal to y1 plus y2, y1 minus y2. Now compare this two vector, you will get x1 plus x2 is equal to y1 plus y2 and x1 minus x2 is equal to y1 minus y2. So solving these two equations, you will get x1 is equal to y1 and x2 is equal to y2. But what is x1 y1 and x2 y2? Sorry, x1 x2 and y1 y2. x1 x2 is x and y1 y2 is y, right? So that's why from this equation you can say that x is equal to y. So starting with t of x is equal to t of y, and we will get x is equal to y. So that's why t is 1 1. Okay. Now also we want to find the formula for t inverse xy. Okay. Also we want to find the formula for t inverse x and y. So first of all we want to find the standard matrix. Right. Standard matrix. What is the standard matrix of the given linear transformation? The first coordinate is x plus y. In the first coordinate, what is the coefficient of x and y? 1 1. So that is our first row for the standard matrix, 1 1. Now consider the second coordinate, x minus y. In second coordinate, what is the coefficient of x and y? 1 minus 1. So that is our second row for the standard matrix. So here our standard matrix for the transformation t, the first row is 1 1 and the second row is 1 minus 1. Now we also know that the standard matrix for the t inverse, that is exactly the inverse of the standard matrix of t. Okay, this is one result that you can prove. Okay, the standard matrix, try to understand this equation. The standard matrix for t inverse, that is equal to the inverse of the standard matrix of t, right? So to find standard matrix of t inverse, just we want to find the inverse of this standard matrix, right? And to find inverse of this matrix is quite easy, because this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. So the inverse of this matrix, that is equal to, what is determinant? First of all find determinant. What is determinant? 1 into minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 into 1 minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1, that is minus 2. So minus 1 by 2. And this is a matrix. Now this is adjoint of this matrix. What is adjoint of this matrix? Just you have to interchange these two elements, minus 1 1. Okay, minus 1 and 1. You have to interchange this two element and just change the sign of this another diagonal. So 1 1 become minus 1 minus 1. So this is adjoint of the matrix, minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 1, and then multiply with minus 1 by 2, because determinant of this matrix is minus 2. So that's why we multiply minus 1 by 2, or dividing of this matrix is minus 2. So that's why you will get multiply this minus 1 by 2 into this matrix, you will get 1 by 2 1 by 2 1 by 2 and then minus 1 by 2. That is equal to, this is exactly the standard matrix of T inverse. Okay, so that's why T inverse of xy, that is equal to, from this matrix, 1 by 2 into x plus 1 by 2 into y. So x plus y by 2. Second coordinate is from the second row 1 by 2 into x minus 1 by 2 into y. So you will get x minus y by 2. So that's why T inverse xy, that is equal to x plus y by 2, x minus y by 2. Next question. Question 5b, second part. Find eigenvalues of A of this matrix minus 4, 2, 0, 1 by 2, 5, 7, 6, 0, 0, 0.6, 0, 0, root 3. Is the given matrix is invertible? Is the given matrix is invertible? That is the question, and this question asking 1 marks. So here is the solution. Now you can see the given matrix is a upper triangular matrix because of in main diagonal below the main diagonal entries all the elements are 0 here. You can see below this main diagonal entries all the elements are 0. So that's why the given matrix is a upper triangular matrix, right? In upper triangular or lower triangular matrix, the eigenvalues are exactly the main diagonal entries, right? So what is our eigenvalues? Minus 4, 2, 0, 0 and root 3. And we have another theorem that if one of the eigenvalue is 0, then determinant of this matrix is also 0. Same situation happen here. From this 3 eigenvalues, we have one eigenvalue is 0, right? So the eigenvalues of A are minus 4, 2, 0, 0 and root 3. So that's why the determinant of A is equal to 0. So A is a singular matrix and hence it is not invertible. Okay. So here is a complete the solution of this question paper. Thank you.